Almost every single fishery on the planet is overfished. We literally have too much money chasing too few fish. And so we have big boats that go out, you know, factory ships, other kinds of things, and they fish in ways that are illegal. And they, in some cases, for instance, I was involved a number of years ago in banning drift net fishing, where you'd literally have thousands of miles of a drift net that would be, you know, dropped in fishing, and it would just strip mine the ocean. And half of what was caught would be thrown overboard because it wasn't useful. It's called bycatch. And then they would, you know, take all these fish illegally against illegal numbers and so forth and sell it in the marketplace. And the result is now that lots of fisheries are very challenged. Lots of species of fish are not recovering fast enough. And this is a renewable resource, as you all know. So whether it's salmon or tuna or cod, in the case of New England, come from, or other kinds of fish, we're seeing a reduction in the overall ability of the ecosystem to survive, and it's money that's chasing that, and lack of monitoring. That's really the point I wanted to make. We have some monitoring within international fisheries requirements, but nobody puts the money up. Fishermen don't have the money, people can't pay, they don't pay, so you don't have monitoring, so you don't have enforcement. The same kind of thing in the Congo, the same kind of thing in parts of Africa and other places.
That's right.
Where you don't have the monitors, you don't have enough rangers, you don't have enough enforcement, and so the poachers have the upper hand. And they go out and illegally mine or illegally, you know, take some of these resources and sell them in the black market and make the money. We need to work on a better global enforcement mechanism of these kinds of things, and we see this challenge in the forests. There's a lot of illegal logging that takes place,
Yes.
particularly in parts of Southeast Asia. So you have these forests that get stripped, you know, clear cut, as we call it. And I've flown over some of it, and it's frightening to see from the air. You just see these huge bare spots on the mountains where things have been, you know, clear cut, and the logging is all trucked illegally. Everybody pays everybody off. The border guard gets paid off. The tax person gets paid off, and you don't have enforcers. So this is one of the great challenges that you all will inherit, because we're not going to solve it in 1 or 2 or 3 years, but we have to agree on certain standards. The best way to agree is through some kind of international organization and structure, and then you have to step up and enforce the agreements. And this is true of minerals, and it's true of other things.